Gather around, my friends, and hear the tale of Ibn Battuta, a man whose footsteps covered more of this earth than most of us could ever dream. His story begins on the shores of Tangier, a bustling port in Morocco, where the ocean meets the continent, a place of arrivals, departures, and endless possibilities. Ibn Battuta gripped his camel's reins, desert winds tearing at his robes as he recalled the dream that had driven him from Tangier, pilgrimage to Mecca. Scorching days and frigid nights tested every fiber of his being. When water ran low, despite his own thirst, he gave his last drops to an old ailing pilgrim, trusting divine mercy over fear. That very night, almost miraculously, a hidden spring would appear, as though the desert itself, touched by his mercy, surrendered a hidden blessing. Yet nature was unrelenting. At the Red Sea, he boarded a creaking vessel under a raging storm. Lightning slashed the sky, thunder shook the planks, and towering waves threatened to swallow them whole. Though terror gripped his heart, Ibn Battuta closed his eyes and pictured the Kaaba, drawing strength from the promise of faith. By dawn, the tempest subsided, and the battered ship found safe harbor, a living testament to perseverance. Reaching Mecca, he wept at the sight of the Kaaba. Circling it with pilgrims from every corner of the earth, he felt both insignificant and profoundly connected. Yet even as he completed his long-awaited pilgrimage, he couldn't ignore the beckoning tales of distant lands, Damascus, Cairo, India, and beyond. The world called him onward. Cairo dazzled him with towering minarets and bustling alleys. By day he traversed markets overflowing with spices and treasures. By night he studied under brilliant scholars. When plague struck, the once vibrant city seemed to wither. Rather than flee, he helped distribute medicine, believing compassion to be an extension of faith. Pressing on, he braved Persia's mountain passes, where bandits unleashed deadly ambushes. Arrows hissed past him, but he clung to a single certainty. Possessions could be replaced, but faith was priceless. Though he lost much of his possessions to the bandits, Ibn Battuta still offered a morsel of bread to one young robber, whose gaunt face and trembling hands betrayed crushing hunger. The act stunned all present. How could he show compassion to those who robbed him? Yet Ibn Battuta believed that, in every heart, a seed of goodness could be watered by mercy. In India, the Sultan of Delhi welcomed Ibn Battuta as a learned traveler, granting him the role of Qadi. Palace life glowed with opulence, yet envy lurked in every corridor. Jealous courtiers whispered lies, corrupted the Sultan's favor, forcing Ibn Battuta to flee by night, leaving wealth and status for the sake of his life and integrity. Unbowed, he set his sights on China, captivated by stories of distant wonders. Another fierce ocean storm tested him on the voyage east, but he clung to the mast, reciting verses until the sea calmed. China astounded him with its grand cities, refined ceremonies, and exotic customs. He eagerly shared Islamic teachings and studied local wisdom in return. Everywhere he went, he forged new bonds, weaving cultures and beliefs into a broader understanding of the world. Long years passed until the call of home drew him back to Morocco. He returned not as the young dreamer who had set out, but as a seasoned wanderer. People flocked to hear his tales. Each story underscored one simple truth: unwavering faith and compassion could conquer the harshest trials. Each new horizon tested Ibn Battuta's faith more fiercely than the last. Yet he found that sincerity and compassion, anchored by the Quranic verses he carried in his heart, could diffuse even the most perilous encounters. Spreading the light of Islam wherever he roamed, he showed that devotion to the Almighty was the most reliable map in a boundless world. He triumphed.